Hey, it's Joe Scott, and yes, I have a beard. If you don't like it, I suggest you take it up with my wife, because she does like it, and I'm more afraid of her than I am of you. So there's this taco shop here in my part of the town in East Dallas. I know several of you have already heard about it. It's called Good to Go Taco, and they make the best tacos you've ever had in your life. I know everybody has their favorite taco joint. I'm telling you, this one's better. I'll fight you over it. Anyway, the thing that was so interesting about it was that it was in a convenience store called the Green Spot, and it became so popular over time because their stuff is so good that, like, any time of day, any day of the week, you go up there, they'd have a line going out the door to this place. It was ridiculous. It was even featured on the Food Network on a show called The Best Thing I Ever Ate, because it is. Seriously, I'll fight you. They got so big, in fact, that they announced back in August or September that they were going to get their own place, and there was much rejoicing. So they shut down operations at the Green Spot and began setting up their own place, which is great for me because it's actually closer to where I live, and the Green Spot wasn't that far away to begin with, but this is like right down this... I'm having a moment. Just the thought of being able to wake up any day of the week and walk right down the street and get the best taco the world's ever seen and just eat it, and I'm drooling. All I had to do was wait a month or so for them to get it all set up. Just 1 month. I'll survive somehow. Then reality set in. City permits were delayed, inspections were backlogged, etc., etc. 1 month turned into 2, 2 months turned into 3. Long story short, they're still not open. I've somehow gotten by. I found out that there's this thing in the kitchen called a stove where you can make your own food. It's not quite as good as theirs, but, you know, desperate times. And that's the thing, none of this is their fault. I mean, they did everything right. It's just this is part of the red tape and the legal crap that you have to go through when you set up your own business. And I know that any day now they're going to be opening their doors, and it's going to be so worth it because they're actually going to also have a coffee shop on there with like these professionally trained baristas and everything, and right there with like a taco bar with the chicken and the pork and the beef and the... Oh my God, I'm drooling again. The point of all this taco talk is that these things take time. You know, whether you're setting up a taco place or developing a movie, setting up your own business is often a long and slow process, and a lot of times all you can do is just try to be patient. I'm sure you all remember the Kickstarter campaign that we did back in October. Well, the point of that was to raise money to set up the LLC, which is the step that you have to go through in order to take money from investors. It turns out this is also a very long and slow process, which is why it's been 2 or so months, and only today can I tell you that I found out that the paperwork has been filed. It is complete. The Debut Partners LLC is here. It is a real thing. Here it is. All that fundraising, all that campaigning, all that work for this one sheet of paper with a stamp from the Secretary of State. But it's a very important piece of paper with a very important stamp from what I assume to be a very important Secretary of State. So what's next? What happens next is I take the LLC documents to set up a tax ID number, take the tax ID number and use that to set up a bank account, and use the bank account to accept investor money. And then I can actually make my movie, which I think is the whole point. So that's my good news to kick off 2011. Keep checking out the website for more info on bands. We just got a big one, actually. I'm going to be doing some more of the Dallas POV movies. Those are going to be coming your way. And I'm going to try to do some more of these videos. They're fun, and I always get a good response from them, so that'll be my New Year's resolution. Anyway, thanks for sticking with us and continuing to support this project. I know it's a long slog, but, you know, hey, if I can make it this long without tacos, anything is possible. I wish you all a happy and prosperous new year. I hope 2011 brings you everything you ever wanted. Thanks, I'll see you around. Okay, I literally hadn't even finished editing this video when I found out that Good to Go Taco reopened. Thank God, right? So all of you have to go out there right now to this address and get a taco. I'm telling you, it's the best thing you ever had. Do it, or you're dead to me.